Hey everybody, Kirk here, learninggolf.tv. Today we're looking at a short pitch shot from an uphill lie. And sometimes these can be pretty tricky for people. There's two options for playing these shots. I'm going to talk about both of them here and then demonstrate. The first option would be to set up with the ball a little bit back in the stance, where you would be in that case hitting towards the ball into the hill. The problem with this one is the ball is going to come out pretty low here, so if you have a lot of green to work with, that may be the option that I would choose. But the danger is for people is that they end up hitting them fat sometimes. Their weight shifts a little bit to the back, or they don't get the ball up in the air enough. It is a good option, especially if you have a bad lie and you need to come in a little bit steeper, so it's pretty easy to make contact that way. Another option for this shot is to see that the club is swinging up the slope. To do that, we would move the ball a little bit more forward in the stance, put most of the weight on the right foot, but then also make sure that you're still going to go through as we do on a normal chip shot with the hands leading. So it looks something like this. And that's what I'm going to do on this shot because I have a little bit of room here, but not a lot. So the low shot I would have to hit probably with a lob wedge, and I feel a little bit more comfortable here from this lie, just playing as a chip shot and seeing with my practice swing that the club is just brushing the grass in the right spot, not digging in. And when I have a feel for it, I'll go to the ball and just repeat it. So that was hit pretty good, and it's a few feet short of the hole. The other option, what I would do, I'd probably change clubs, but I have enough room here that I can play the lower version. Probably, this is a gap wedge. I could play the lower version probably as well. So in that case, the club is digging in, and it's bouncing against the ground. For sometimes, if it's really steep, the club may just stick in the ground. But here I'm going to set up, relaxed grip. So that turned out pretty good as well. A couple feet short of the hole. And so sometimes if you need to hit a really high shot here, you can do that as well. In that case, you can play the ball farther forward in your stance. But for that, you would need a pretty big swing, and the ball would be flying pretty far. This is the last shot that I would choose. It would only be if I had very little green to work with that I would do this, but it would look something like this. They're all within a few feet of the hole. The last one is probably the farthest away, but only by a little bit. You need to practice these shots. Every shot is different, and this is basically what I recommend with short game, is to practice as many different situations as possible, as opposed to hitting 50 balls from the same position. So move around the green, try different shots, try different options. I'm going to be talking about those also in future videos, trying to cover as many options as I possibly can. Visit learninggolf.tv to learn about my schools and inexpensive membership program, which also allows you to send in videos for my review. Setup for Impact is the easiest golf swing you could ever learn. And please also subscribe. Click the red subscribe button below and like this video. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great day.